This next fight's going to be a fun fight. This one is Paul Craig, the Bear Jew, versus Gadzhimurad Antigulov. Yeah, I know, it's funny. Paul Craig is from Scotland. He's 32 years old. He's 12-4-1 as an MMA fighter, and he's 6 feet 3 inches tall. So he's going to have the height advantage going against Gadzhimurad. Gadzhimurad, he has 20 wins and 6 losses. He has no draws. He's coming out of Russia, 33 years old. He's 5 feet 11 inches tall, so he's the shorter guy here. What do you think about these guys?
This is another fun fight for me because both of these dudes are ground fighters.
Yeah.
Both these dudes. They have 26 combined submission wins.
That's awesome.
It kind of goes back to, we were looking at it, the last card we just did with Joel Alvarez, I think it was, and Todd Duffy, or Joe Duffy.
Yeah, and Joe Duffy. We just talked about
a lot of combined wins there with submissions.
Yep, I think theirs was 24.
24, I think is what I said.
24.
And we're at 26 with these guys.
Yeah.
And Antigulov has 15 of those wins by submission.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's kind of there. Paul Craig, he's had an up and down career, but I do really like his nickname, the Bear Jew. It's one of the more unique nicknames we've seen out there.
I love it. No,
I think it's been almost a year. I think 8 months for Craig and like a year for Antigulov since they've last fought, something like that. It could have been 8 months for Antigulov and a year for Craig. But it's been a while for both fighters, so they're both coming in after a little bit of a layoff there.
Yeah, it's been about a year for Antigulov.
So his striking with Craig, what I've actually liked over his career is he's actually improved his striking a lot.
Yes.
Before he was kind of really relying on his submissions, and most recently he's actually looked like he can hang a little bit on his feet there.
Yeah, he's gotten better, that's for sure. Like you said, he's had an up and down career inside the UFC. He's never put back-to-back wins together inside the UFC. His last fight was a close fight. It was a draw to Mauricio Shogun Rua, who fights later on in the card. But, his losses come to guys like Alonzo Menefield, who's
Khalil Roundtree.
Yeah, Khalil Roundtree. He's got some decent losses in there. I don't really think that he has any super good wins inside of the UFC, though. He does have some submissions. He has that armbar win over Luis de Silva. He's got some submissions in there. He's got a triangle choke, but he's also got some TKOs in there that he's done where he's knocked some people out with some punches. Yeah. Like you said, he's gotten better all over the place. Then he goes against Gadzhimurad, who's on a 2-fight losing streak in the UFC.
Yeah.
He's only 2-2 overall in the UFC. But, so I think that if you want to look at who's fought the tougher competition, it definitely goes to Paul Craig.
Yeah.
But, like I said, he's got 20 wins overall. Gadzhimurad, so he's got 20 wins overall, and 15 of those, like you
submissions.
Said, 15 submissions.
Well, and like you said before,
this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, like you said before, though, it's really hard to gauge Russians in terms of like their competition that they fought because they have so many good fighters that come out of Russia. They're probably putting some of the best fighters out right now.
Definitely are.
So it's really hard to gauge that. He is coming off the back-to-back knockout losses.
Yes.
He's super sloppy with his striking.
Yes.
If you've watched any of his videos, he's kind of like a bull. So he'll put his head down and just run at you
and
swinging.
Get in and try to get you to the mat.
And he wings. And then, he's going to try to get you down. That's his whole... He doesn't even care. He's going to run at you swinging.
Yep.
Maybe he knocks you out, but he's going to get you down to the mat. He's going to get hit in the process, though. And that's how he's got knocked out.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens. Being knocked out twice in a row is hard to come back from. The good thing about it is there has been some time in between them. So it's not like they were back-to-back where they were hit.
His head's had some time to heal.
Yeah, he's had about a year in between each of those fights, and he's had about a year since that last one anyway, too.
Yeah.
Paul Craig, there's not a big threat of getting knocked out.
No, and I agree. And that's kind of where I was going to go with my next point is that based off what I've seen from Antigulov and Craig, I just don't see Craig posing that knockout threat to Antigulov.
I don't think so either. I mean, their combined records are like 40-something, but their combined knockouts is 2.
Something like that.
So,
but, I just don't see Craig posing that big of a threat in terms of the knockout. I don't know if he's...
It's 5. Their combined knockout wins is 5.
5. I don't know who's better on the ground. Like I said, it's really hard to gauge based off of, the competition they've faced. For me, I think that Antigulov actually looked better on the ground.
Yes.
And when I was watching his fights, he actually looked better on the ground.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'll let you say who you got first. Let's find out what you got.
I got Antigulov with the submission in round 3.
Okay. Round 3 sub. Not bad, not bad. I don't even know that it's going to make it to round 3, to be honest.
Oh, we'll find out.
So, I said Paul Craig's striking has gotten better.
Yes.
But he still gets hit a lot.
He still gets hit
It's
a lot.
not great. It's gotten better from when he started. So if we started out, his striking was terrible when he started.
Getting better doesn't make it good.
Right.
It just makes it better.
It means it's better than what it was.
Yeah.
And even though Antigulov, I don't like his striking, he's a bull, and he wings, and he's coming at you, and he throws everything into those punches.
Yep.
I think he might land one of those wild-ass punches, and I think he puts Craig away in the first round with a knockout victory.
Way. Well, I mean, Craig has been knocked out, like we just talked about.
Well, yeah, so is Antigulov.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, I think Antigulov has the knockout power. He just is more comfortable on the ground. I don't know that Craig has the actual knockout power.
I do think that Paul Craig is a more fun fighter to watch, though.
He is more fun.